What is one piece of career advice you wish you were told when you first started out?
I suspect it's something like you can't have everything under your control. I think the earlier you realize that, the better you get at navigating that. Fundamentally, what it comes down to is, do your best. There's lots of tools available to you. Ruthlessly prioritize things, lean into support networks and people around you. Don't be afraid to try different things and effectively sort of trust yourself. I think it's one of those things where you discover this as you gain experience and wisdom and things like that, but it would have been nice for someone to tell me this much earlier than me finding it out.
What was a pivotal moment in your journey that had a significant impact?
I think I probably go back to when I transitioned from an individual contributor to the leadership role that I'm in. I think it comes down to me realizing and the environment around me trusting that they're actually two completely very different roles, and success in one of them has contributions to success in the other one, but actually it's quite different. So back in the day, I asked for ability to showcase bigger impact and things like that. And I think my people leader at that point knew what I was capable of, but kind of threw it back at me as a challenge. Define how you want to change things, what new will I bring in, how will I continue to add value and all that stuff. I think that flipped a switch in my mind about, you own your own development, you carve your path, and you create what success is for yourself. You have a lot of people, as I said in the previous question as well, that you can lean on and create a support system and things like that. But I think that kind of an approach shaped my own views on what leadership is as well. And I try to pass that forward in terms of the people I lead as well.
As a leader, what key attributes are you looking for when hiring for your roles?
I think first and foremost, the most fundamental thing is that this has to be a good person. The people that you are going to be working with 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. That means that you have to enjoy working with them, and they are responsible then for certain aspects of what success looks like for yourself, for them, people around themselves. So I think it's one of those things where you have to have a bunch of people that you work with that you enjoy working with. And that's easier said than done when it comes to making that kind of a decision. Beyond that, I think there are some tangible things that I look for. They have to be problem solvers, because there's never an easy playbook towards things. How they can approach situations, how they can potentially push the boundaries, how they can have a multiplier impact in terms of what culture I want to set and what culture they want to set for the wider team and so on. So really, really looking for people who can be that kind of positive change and influence change in the right direction. I fundamentally believe that, greatness can come from anywhere, any direction, and especially within data science, the kind of areas that I deal in. Oftentimes people try to look for unicorns, and they don't exist for a reason, right? So I heard one of my peers mention this in a conference, and it really resonated with me. And he said, don't try to find unicorns, but build unicorn teams, which is obviously a much easier feat to do, right? So I think I really took that on board, and it aligned with my own sort of hiring philosophy as well, especially when it comes to choosing between multiple people for different roles and things like that. It's always a good perspective to filter to select and not filter to reject. So find out what someone could potentially be really good at, and then effectively build that into how you structure your team.